What's going on? Working on freaking little pipe head here. It's kind of crazy, man. Since I've been just researching all this stuff, it just kind of just seems to just come to me. Uh, Same thing with the that resin there. You need the resin to attach this. And look, in the story of the Pakwana, the peace pipe in Hiawatha, it says take you a reed from the river and take you a sandstone, red sandstone quarry, and make you these pipes that basically the idea is good. It's like basically, all right, if you smoke the pipe with someone, the peace pipe, it's basically it's a vow before each other and God Himself, like because it was the Great Spirit which told the Indian mans to do this, and it was make to make peace with one another because there's plenty enough to go around, and just the custom of fighting was just they needed to stop it because it was causing too much trouble in the spiritual world, man. He was like, the innocent victims that died, and like basically like the kids die now in drive-bys, like kids get shot as as stray bullets, whatever. The innocent lives, the real casualty of casualties. Okay. Uh, it was it's like Cain and Abel's blood cries even now, still from the earth over that original murder, and it only they had to actually spill blood to atone for it. More blood. It was blood, and it says innocent blood defileth the land. So it rings true, and even in this custom, it was like go bury your war instruments, wash off your war paint, uh, and fashion the pipe. But when you smoke the pipe, you make a vow to speak truth between one another. That's a very biblical custom as well. To be real with one another, to not have any bad blood, any animosity, any war or ill will towards the other party, and it's like, and also to come to one another's aid, which is another thing, charity. You know what I'm saying? It was all in this custom here, and it's like, uh, you know, it's like, who's the chief of my tribe? Well, the chief of my tribe is Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it doesn't mean I can't seek out some of these things, man. The the forgotten ways. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's a lot of good in that right there. Like, look, if you smoke the pipe with another, and then you go back on your vow, in a way, it's like you vowed it before God. So it's like if you go back on it, it's really bad. So it's like you can't just smoke the peace pipe with everyone. It's like both parties have to be equally yoked into their you know it puts basically your honors on the line, your reputation as well, and but hey, I haven't seen it. uh uh but I'll tell you this much. It's like the I receive more like utter like bitter venom hatred, man, for any of my traditional freaking knowledge that I've had to like discover on my own. I don't have I don't have no medicine man teaching me none of this, or even I'm actually, since I got a record, I don't even think I can like live on the reservation like legally. You know what I'm saying? Freaking so it's really uh I really gotta carry this by myself, and it's like they say, gotta carry your cross every day, and it's like, and they say it's a cross to bear, and yeah, knowing all this stuff and seeing like how bad things are, and like just the afflictions that people are under from spirit things, and just like, look, man and his oppressive ways and his lack of truth and his lack of peace, and instead of coming to each other's aid, we're swift to shed innocent blood. uh, there is no like people don't fear God at all. They'll just do whatever. It ain't no thing for them to uh, go back on peace and just make war without cause. And it's like my baby's mama. Like, look, she every time she attacks me, she goes right after my Indian stuff right away. Like, she's a straight up flaming narcissistic, neoconservative, white supremacist, like a straight up Aryan. Like, I swear to you, I got text messages saved of her attacking that instantly. She like, oh man, they really, I really catch it for it. It's like, since it's starting to be proven that there's validity to a lot of it, that there is a lot of overlapping Bible stuff, that it's like they just hate me even worse for it, man. Like, look, they said they're gonna hate you for Christ. I mean, yeah, they hate me for that too sometimes, but they really hate the Indian thing, man. Like, they just cannot stand it. My Indian homies, they be looking at me like, with this like this look of like, oh, you're a half breed, man. Man, we grew up together, man. You can't know nothing about this. Like, for real, it's like they get this mafia mindset too. The Indians do themselves, and it's really Willie lynched, and it's really backwards from what the whole peace pipe, uh, remembering, that remembering to, I don't know, man. Uh, it's like it sucks. Like I mean, I really catch it from people, like really like racial, like straight up racial, like just hate, man, and it just comes, and it's like, look, there's got to be a reason behind that, a spiritual reason. There's a reason why it's so suppressed. It's so like uh, uh, just attacked, man. And it's like, normally when things are like God ain't out there like attacking things. It's like you're just supposed to be dropping truth, not attacking people, not attacking even with the truth. You don't even need to attack people with it. You just drop the truth, and it'll do what it do. And it's like, you're just being, just be real, just be honest, just be sincere, with do like speak on it with, to the best of your ability. Don't cast your pearls before swine. Sometimes it ain't even, it's like, I don't have to talk to you about this. If you're gonna come at me like that, then this conversation, that's we're not gonna have that conversation anymore. You're locked out. It's like when your phone, when someone's got a little lock code on the phone, it's like, look, I'm not giving you the code, you're out. You know what I'm saying? No more. We won't have this conversation together no more. And it's really sad when it's got to come to that freaking point where it's like, look, no contact. If it's like that, if you can't, live and let live, and you gotta attack, like, in the look, you gotta go get all personal and get racist on me, because in a way they're saying, by me acknowledging my culture, remembering my history, seeking it out, studying, experimenting, so I can learn the ways, so I can understand them better, the culture, the history. And there's a look. My grandmother, she raised me, so it's like, look, I owe her to an extent to remember some of the instructions she gave me, and some of she did. She pointed me to the Bible, but she also didn't let me forget that my ethnic identity. So and she ain't been around for a long time, and I've had to do all this just because I wanted to, not because she forced me to. So, because I had many years just to chase whatever, dude, chase the wind, the dragon. You know what I'm saying? And that didn't really get me fulfillment. But this stuff does give me a certain peace of mind, and a feeling of enrichment. And people fucking try to attack the shit out of it. Like, look, like it's like the birds that you're a speckled bird. Now they're all coming after you, trying to take you down. Like, and it's just crazy. I mean, and I'm just giving you a witness and a testimony of how difficult it is to have any kind of traditional belief, or like recognition, remembrance, like these types of things, like remembrance. Like, look, it's like, and sometimes it feels like, yeah, look, I'm the last one freaking alive, and that has any connection to this at all, because it was like engineered to make us forget, to